this old relic? A phone booth. You never see those anymore. So, I'm at the little get and go. I think I won the lottery. I seriously think I won the lottery. I got my ticket right here. I'm going to go in and verify, but I think I seriously won a whole lot of money. Let's go find out.
Looks like you got $38 today.
$38?
Yeah.
Heck
And
yeah.
one free ticket.
Nice. Awesome, thank you.
Yeah. You have a good day.
You too. Look at this! Look at this! Whoa. $38.70. I won. I spent $5 and won $38.70. I told you guys I won the lottery. Now we're gonna party. Time to spend the first of my winnings on some coffee in this long line. Well, unfortunately, I didn't win enough lottery money to. I didn't win enough money to not work on my own stuff, which is fine. So, back to work. First, I need to get my Netflix going. Like usual, The Office has to be playing as my background friend. There we go. Okay, today we are working on the 4Runner, but we're doing something pretty simple. We are going to, oh, by the way, check this out. Somewhat clean bench in my new area over there. So nice for working again. Today we're going to do something simple. We are going to do these military style battery clamps. Because I'm starting to get a lot of stuff connecting to my battery, and I don't like having everything kind of bundled up. And I still have to hook up my compressor. So we're going to replace it with these clamps so that you have this whole bolt right here to connect to. So I'm going to unhook this. We're going to put these on. And then they come with these nice clean boots, which look freaking massive. So be right about like that. Right about like that. So that'll look nice. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the ground first. I'm gonna upgrade this little wussy ground strap to here with a thicker ground strap. And then we gotta cut the factory connector free and put a new terminal on it, which is one of these, and then that's what we'll start. So let me get a little more set up, and then I'll come back and show you what I'm doing first. Okay, what I'm going to do is see if I can squeeze this open a little bit so I don't have to cut this any length out this ground cable, and then recrimp on one of these new connectors, And then I want to upgrade this. And then once that's done, we'll do the same with the power side. Okay, so here's that little guy that was going to the fender well. It's a little small ground strap. And then I got this big Beef McGee that I made for here. So that'll go up there to meet with this main ground strap. And then this is the winch, and this is a ground for the compressor. And that'll all go over here on this ground. Okay, I cut this off. Look at this. I mean, this was fine, I never had any trouble, but look at this beef. It's massive. Like that. Humongous. What I'm going to do here, let me see if I can do this with one hand, is, I got two hands, it's balancing. Camera's on my belly, FYI. So that's going to go in there. Just push that up in there. Let me mark this. Like a cut line. So I need to pull that back that much. Okay, I peeled it back a little further than I needed to, just because now that I decided that I'm going to solder this as well as crimp this on, I want a little heat barrier between the two so I don't like torch this. I probably could have cut it a little bit shorter, but that's okay because this shrink wrap boot is going to cover all that. So I'm pretty sure this goes in this way. So the crimp is on this side, not that side. Okay, there's where it needs to sit. Okay, that's not the clamp. Okay, now I just gotta hold that right there. And then hope that I don't break anything and that it actually clamps where it needs to. Okay, if I just get one good hit on this, I'm good. You guys still with me? I think we're good. Sorry for that. Let me lift that up and take a look. Let's do it again. Just to be safe. Oh yeah, and it's already coming off. So I might have to get a couple good whacks on here. See how that turned out. Okay, that's definitely clamped, but I don't know if you guys can see it. Let me get this out of the way. You see it's like totally clamped on there. But to be safe, now we are going to get some solder on there. So I'll show you that. This is going to be a little tricky. So, because what most people do is they will actually put chunks of solder in this, heat it up and let it melt, and then stick this in there. But what we are going to do is heat this up and then just start feeding solder into there. The only thing that sucks is I got so much crap around here. I don't really want to go crazy with the torch. This doesn't look sketchy at all, does it? Not ready. Not ready. This is when you take one of your ghetto license plates off the wall. There we go. Turn it down a little bit. There. Let's try that. Oh, there we go. Yeah, get it in there. Okay, I'm gonna call it. I think it's good. You can see that solder in there. Kind of welded that thing shut. I'm not gonna grab that yet. Let me let that cool for a second, and then we'll start working with it. I need to undo this because we need to. Oh, why am I looking at that? That's positive. I need to get this back over here for negative. Yep, that's good. So we can actually bolt up the terminal first. Let me look at terminal cleaner first and get that, because might as well have that nice and clean so that this is all nice. Okay. Spend the last 10 minutes trying to find my terminal cleaner, because that's why job's taking me like 4 times longer than I should, because I spend a lot of time trying to find out where all my stuff is. So couldn't find it, found a wire brush, cleaned out the terminal, got this terminal bolted on. So now I just need to, what the heck? I just had the black boot. Oh, it's right here. Oh, telling you. Now let me feed all of these cords to the back of this, and then I can hook them up to this post. I'll show you in a second. I almost forgot a step. I forgot to heat shrink this. Let me do that. This is also why things take longer, because I forget steps. So, double heat shrinked. Now I can feed things through here and call it good. Jobs taking 4 times longer than they need to. I did not foresee this. This fits through this terminal, through this other terminal, through this main terminal, but not this one or this one. So I need to drill those out first. Then I can attach them to this and be done with the negative side. And then I'll have learned for the positive side. Does anybody else do this where they end up getting out like 3 times more tools than you think you would have actually had to use? Like vacuum, heat gun, all this crap out now just for this. Okay, drilled out. I'm gonna bolt this up. Finally, this is annoying. Okay, all my connections are bolted up. Now I just got to get this boot over the terminal, and then I can move on to the positive side. Okay, right now I'm drilling out all these connections to fit around that bolt, like this winch line, these 2 lines that were already there for the actual vehicle itself. Got those done. I got this line done, which powers this fuse block. That's drilled out. I got this line to do, which I think this is for some lighting up front. But this one, if I drill this out, is going to be too small. So I think I'm just going to cut this one off and replace the connector with something more like this one. So almost to the point where I can put this all back together, but I'm going to replace this connector, clean off that post, and then it should be buttoned up. Okay, all my cords are ready. They're all drilled out. I replaced this one with a terminal. It was an awkward size of wire. It was kind of big, but it wasn't big enough to fill the inside of one of these. So this is where I brought it over here, and I filled the terminal full of solder. Got it molten hot. Brought it over here real quick and stuffed the wire in there. And it's in there. And I guess we'll see if it held. Feels okay, so we're going to go with that. So I will clean off this terminal. I will bolt this terminal on, and get all my power connections on there and see how it looks, and then I'll show you before I put the cap. Alright, I had a little bit of pain in the butt problem. Like, all these jobs seem to be like easy right out the gate, and then ends up being more work, but that's it. Didn't want to have to do this, but I did, and it's annoying to me, but everything's all hooked up. I think I need to get a longer bolt for that side, but then I don't know. Then this boot won't cover it. I'm trying to hook everything I have up to this fuse block right here, but some stuff is such big gauge that it has to go through this. So that's gonna have to be it. So I'm gonna call that job done, and yeah, that's it. And talking about tools, like at one point I stopped and put tools away, and you should never do that. Don't ever put tools away until you're done with the job. This is all the tools I used. So it's freaking ridiculous that this job took that many tools, but little things pop up, and then jobs that you think are going to be like a long time. That's it. Nice boring video of me changing my battery terminals.